Durst, the worst.
Durst the worst.
Durst the worst.
Oh, Durst the worst.
Durst is the worst.
Durst the worst.
Durst the worst. Durst the worst.
Durst the worst.
Durst the worst. All right, so once again, all progressives are kid touchers or kid toucher sympathizers. So we got this who's this guy? Kenny Webster, syndicated morning radio host, whatever. Just random Lolbert dude posting this, okay? I'm sure a handful of you will disagree with me, but I think it's disturbing AF how people are trying to normalize children pole dancing. Yeah, I would agree. Check this out, okay? Kids pole too! Yeah, no they don't. Not if they have loving parents that look after them. But check out what this, what is this place? Tiff's Pole Fitness in Jasper, Indiana. Looking to combine an element of dance and acrobatics for your child? Pole sport competitions start at age 6+, with the Rapunzel art and everything. Like, some Epstein acolyte fucking drew this up, dude. I mean, come on. Are you fucking serious, man? The people, I mean, like, some perhaps overzealous Austrian painter, you know, about 100 or so years ago, or a little bit less than 100 years ago, I get the feeling that if he won, we would not be dealing with this shit right the fuck now. But anyway, pole sport competitions start at age 6+. Grab your little ones, give your little ones a chance to be great competitors by getting them enrolled early in our kids' pole classes. Age 7 to 12, so they want to get them early. They're just openly saying they want to groom kids. And it's like, you know that leftists are involved in this. This has got to be the same kind of people that are promoting the tranny agenda and the LGBT agenda. You know, they're trying to obviously get little kids to be strippers sex workers. Okay, that's the terminology they use, sex workers. That's where it started too. Calling people that do OnlyFans for like $1 a day at like the low level until they get addicted to drugs and end up in some gutter somewhere. They call that sex workers, okay? Now they're just openly and brazenly trying to get kids started at age 6. So here are the times for when, I don't know, someone a little bit overzealous might want to go have a chat. And I totally disavow having a chat with these awesome progressive people. But here you go, you know, there's addresses and phone numbers and times where, you know, you totally should not go and have a very, I would disavow you going to have a chat with these people, you know, cracking your knuckles as you do it. Now, here we go. Class attire. Now, this is just some creepy shit. Mid/short skirts, tank top, and here's where Dan Schneider from formerly Nickelodeon gets stoked. Bare or socked feet. Monthly tuition, 1 hour week, $140, 2 hours a week, $240, 3 hours a week, $340. Our parents have been have paid small hats to do more ridiculous things to us, like drug us or lop off our foreskins, that sort of thing at birth. Do not pay small hats to dress up your kid like Rapunzel and groom them to be strippers, or sex workers. What does this say on the side? No worries, your child will be taught age-appropriate pole sport techniques only. No such thing. No such thing. If you do this, you are a kid effer or a kid effer sympathizer. And I know there's going to be shitlibs out there that potentially come across this video and try to pull the whole, oh, you noticed degeneracy, therefore aren't you the degenerate? Like, they try to pull that shit. Like, I saw John Doyle, I almost said Don Joyle. John Doyle video that just came out today. It was basically talking about how screwed up San Francisco is and how there's, like, fecal matter and syringes and people just effing openly in broad daylight on the street, and how, like, someone decided to take a picture of this and put it up on Twitter and be like, hey, what the hell's the deal with this? And of course, as predictable as the rising sun, there were shitlib reply idiots just being like, oh, you're the weird one for noticing and taking a picture. Just let people enjoy things. So you know that there's going to be at least one frickin' demonic kid effing shitlib who just pipes up in the comments like a smart guy and goes, "Oh, you noticing this is the real pedo shit." It's like, no, dude. No, it's you. All progressives are not only just compulsive liars and sadists, but, yeah, they want to pull a Dan Schneider or a Quentin Tarantino or an Epstein or a Weinstein or a Spielberg on your kids. Or a Tom Hanks or whatever. Just so we got some comments. Disturbing AF, I agree. Jeffrey Epstein, who didn't kill himself, would definitely disagree. Haha, very funny. WTF, $140 an hour. Well, I guess it's preparing them for their future income potential at that job. I was just saying, like, if they're on OnlyFans, like, realistically, they're probably making, like, $1 a day or something. Like, most people, you know, don't make, from what I understand, in quote-unquote sex work, they don't make all that much money. I thought the left were against trade schools. Haha, very funny. I think this is weird for exercise at any age, but disturbing for sure for anyone under 18. Sign your kid up for gymnastics, tumbling, dance class, etc. I would say don't even do that, because schools and rec rooms are just completely overtaken by these psychos. Find some sort of like local, I mean, I don't know. People got to like build localized communities where people like this are aggressively shoved out. I don't mean necessarily physically until they try to pull shit like shit like this, but you know what I mean, like existentially shoved out. I mean, because you just have to assume that like any YMCA or public school or even private school has motherfuckers infiltrating at this level. Like, you just have to. Nothing can go wrong now, honk honk. So now, okay, yeah, this fucking tweet from Michelle Lynn. Michelle Lynn Radio, iHeartRadio in Houston. Oh boy, she's look-upable. She's very look-upable, apparently. So there's a disclaimer that kids will only be taught age-appropriate pole dancing techniques. It's a sport and a trade school. Face it, not every child can grow up and be a doctor. Is that really your freaking hot take, Michelle Lynn? Are you fucking serious? You are a kid effer or a kid effer sympathizer. You suck. I mean, leave it to the stupid freaking femoid to chime in with that nonsense. Repeal the 19th, letting women vote was a mistake. This is absolutely horrifying. What are we doing to our children? And the, quote, disclaimer only makes things worse. Yep. Thank you, Rania Mancarius. Interesting name. Yeah, I mean, the disclaimer only really just solidifying what we already know to be true. The kid effers, and they're trying to draw heat off themselves. So is Michelle Lynn, sympathizer. It's disturbing. It's supposed to be entertaining for the families. And who? Hollywood did a thing where little girls were twerking and many people were giving money to kids. A blind eye isn't an excuse for this shit. Yeah, I mean, it's basically just cuties. It's what Netflix normalized with cuties, okay? And probably what, what's his face? Corey Feldman was trying to, like, make what he asked for $1 million to reveal. We all know it was frickin' Charlie Sheen and Spielberg, right? We all know. Creating future perverts. Yep. Oh, hell nah. Locked and loaded. A good way to play Spot the Pedo, I guess. Yeah, like I said, look. There are time slots. And there's an address. That's all I'll fucking say. And disgusting AF. Why did an artist agree to draw that? The fuck? Because they're pedos. Because all leftists, all progressives are either kid touchers or kid toucher sympathizers. Does the mouse know that the Rapunzel character is being used like this? Oh boy. Age appropriate sport pole technique. It's just reaffirming what we know. It's all part of their agenda. Absolutely. Oh, wait, Mark Levin. He's a part of it because they're all small hats. Communism is a small hat agenda, Mark Levin. I wonder if you're ever going to point that out. Yeah, I love the disclaimer on the left side. No worries, Char will not be taught, or will be taught age-appropriate pole sport techniques only. F off, absolutely. These people need to burn here and in hell. We could just reopen that amusement park in Poland. We could just we could reopen it and use it for its accused purpose that most likely didn't occur the first time, but probably should for a first time today. For all my faults as a father, I thank God my daughter is not on the pole. Any parent allowing this is a fool and an idiot. Yeah. Yeah. Any parent allowing that is just like, I mean, they apparently want their kid to be a sex worker and just become like drug dependent and a streetwalker. Or, I don't know, some barfly hookup culture, just OnlyFans slag, who ultimately just ends up hating themselves. Getting used up and dried up. She can stem or she can strip. Yeah. Just got stick in my stomach. Disturbing, disgusting. Is this going to be an Olympic sport? And are they going to allow transgender athletes? Is Lauren going to look into this? Okay. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you really quick. That shit is just fucking gross. And just your daily reminder that all progressives ever do is lie and abuse kids, groom kids, F kids, and sympathize with people who do all of those things when they're not burning buildings to the ground, letting criminals out of prison so that they can sick mobs of them on your city center to tear down your monuments, stab you, kill you, burn your, destroy your freaking property. But yeah. Subscribe, bitch.
Subscribe, bitch.